Hello lovelies, another video. This time I'm going to try keep my mouth shut more. In this video I'm going to expand on the boxes. I haven't tried this yet. This is one of those, Charlotte hasn't done it yet, so she's going to experiment under the camera. And what I want to do is, rather than just one lapel, sounds better than flap, I want to try and do more because I ran out of pencils. So I've had so many people book into my workshops, which is fantastic, that I only bought 12 pencils and I've given them, they've all been allocated and I need to make 2 more. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a couple of boxes for some other little things. I've got these cute little pens here. So I'm going to have 2 boxes with pens in them. And these pens are too tall for the boxes. Now I could cut the boxes shorter. I realise that. Maybe I should just do that. I might end up doing that. No, I'm gonna challenge myself. So what I want to do is to create a box that is short enough for this by doing 2 lapels. Lapels, not the other word. So before we do a lapel, we need to, before we make the box, we need to do the lapel, because otherwise once we stick the box together, we can't do a lapel. So what I'm doing is we have 4 score lines. I'm going to fold over the outside ones like this and like this, okay? With these boxes, I don't mind so much if there is a gap in the middle. So I'm actually going to fold this out like that. And I probably should be doing this with a scrap just to see how it works. But realistically, I know who I'm giving this to and they will love it anyway. So I'm going to do one like that, and then this one I'm going to do similar, except it's going to be slightly different because it's a smaller piece of paper, so it's smaller width. So if I do that, but then it becomes a box, that is actually going to look quite cute. I'm happy with that, so that's how I'm going to do it. So now that I know that's how I'm doing it, I'm going to squash the box flat like so, and we need to stick those 2 layers together. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick this one down to here. So let's do that. If I just put, I'm not going to cover the whole thing, I just want a dollop of glue. What do you think of when I say dollop? Do you think cream? I think cream. Okay, then I'm going to put a dollop of glue on that one. Probably doesn't matter which order you put them, the dollop on, but that was going to be easiest for me. And then I'm going to fold this over to there. But I'm just going to adjust my fold line so it lines up. So sometimes when you do a score line, the score line doesn't make the object, the paper craft, fold properly. Like it just doesn't line up. And that could be for whatever reason. So all you do is line it up and then re-burnish your fold line. So that's how I want it to go together. And then when I push it, once it's glued, it will actually form the cute little box that it is meant to be. And that is super cute. And then my pen will sit in there like so. It will sit in there. It won't sit in there. It won't sit in there while it's not glued together. Will it? Maybe. Let's try. Is it even gonna work? Okay. It should. It might be a bit thick, like me. I'm not thick. I'm just special. It's got to work. Yes, okay, it will work. It will work. Good. So I need to stick this together. For this one, what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to glue any of this top part. All I'm going to do is glue the bottom bit. So because of that, what I can do is, well, what I can't do, I can't just say, great. What I'll do is I will glue all of this area here, because this area will end up squashing onto this. It will glue together and it won't work. Did you know that? Now you do. See? It's going to flip over onto there. So what I need to do is, thankfully these have lines on them. So this is the line that intersects with the bottom of that. So I'm going to glue from that line all the way down to my score line down the bottom. I don't want to glue this because that's the flappy bit for underneath. I wasn't going to use that word. So I'm going to glue from this line. Hopefully that was the line. I just distracted myself. And go down here. And my glue is desperately wanting a little holder. I'll put some in the middle, and then what I've been doing is just going down this edge here as well, so that I know for certain that there is enough glue on there, on this section, that it will seal the edge, because that is really important to me. Now the other thing with wet glue is it does end up wanting to squish out from underneath paper. So make sure when you're pushing it down that you're pushing it into the center of your paper and not out to the edges. Or if you're pushing it out to the edges, be aware you're going to end up with glue out from the edges. So have some paper towel or a tissue. Paper towel's better, and the reason for that is because just it's thicker, whereas a tissue will tend to just stick to the glue. So make sure you've got something that you can wipe that up with. Now I want to make sure that that does. Yeah, that does. How cute is that? Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Sometimes I really surprise myself. All right, so that is now done. I'm getting glue on my fingers. And next what we want to do, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. Next what we want to do is do these little tab bits at the edges and glue all of this base down. So in my first video, I didn't do it like this. I glued the bottom bits down first. In my second video, I did glue the bottom bits last. And so this video, I'm going to glue the bottom bits. Now, I think, from the looks of things, I didn't actually bend these before I bent the other ones. So really important, there you go, learn from my mistakes. Make sure that you do bend your bottom bits before you glue it all together. It does make it so much easier. That is gone nasty. Why are you not folding nicely now? No idea. Okay. So yeah, do make sure that you bend your base pieces. It just makes it so much easier at the end, as you've just seen. So we want to do this middle short flap first. And that just gets glued onto the side that it touches. So we put that over like so. Hold it down for a couple of seconds. Then we're going to put glue on this one. And remember, we decided to go from the bring from the back first, and then we'll do the front flap. So here's the front. We're going to do the back flap over first. Nothing's lining up. It's a bit fiddly, especially when you don't want to get any glue on your fingers. And I did forget to put a bit of glue on this little tab here. And again, I'm loving the fact that I'm using the blue glue because I know that this will not be tacky at all once it dries, which is important because if I decide I want to put some paper or whatever in this little box, I don't really want it to stick, the paper or the whatever I'm putting in, I don't want that to stick at the bottom of the box because it's tacky. So this blue glue dries clear and solid or hard or however you want to put it, and that's really good. I'm going to move this out the way and I'm just going to rub that on the bottom. I will get something that's long, like the pencil that's supposed to go in here, and I will tap and press down the bottom just to make sure that that is firmly down. Now remember, these boxes were designed for this particular pencil. You can make your box as tall or short as you like to fit whatever present you're gifting. So there we go. There is my box. I am so happy with this box. I think that is super cute, and I think there might even be people say, but I want one of those boxes, and the answer is going to be tough. You've got a box with other goodies in it. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thankfully, this time I don't think I put my foot in my mouth too much. Until next time, stay safe, keep crafting, and bye for now.